welcome to the channel and thank you for visiting me here by the corner. I truly appreciate you guys all. I do. Happy Monday. Welcome. Have a seat. Yeah, welcome. Let's chill, guys. Let's chill and talk about this thing of why we do things anyway. Why do we do things? Do we do things to impress others, or do we do things for us? For us. For us, guys. You see, like, if you do things to be impressing other people and all of that and whatnot, well, it's something else, eh? I guess it just needs a little, not a little time, but a whole lot of your time and efforts and energies and resources and all of that, guys, right? Yeah, like, how would you want to impress other people, guys, Yeah, it will take away all of your resources, so having to live a life that one wants to impress others, at least one to living a life where like they cannot afford it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's really, really wrong if we want to go out of our way and live the kind of life that even us ourselves we cannot do, we cannot live with, or like we cannot, guys, Life is too precious to even be wasting it to go around and be impressing others, guys, Because, like, here's the thing. A lot of people does things to impress friends from a really, really young age. Yeah, they be thinking, okay, life is about friendships. Life is about dating. Life is about, impressing friends. And they put themselves on the back burner and, continue to fool themselves with impressing people around them, guys, I mean, like, having to have people who likes things because, they like the same things you like. Kindred spirit, guys, right? Doesn't mean that, we are always going to be like that kindred spirit from childhood to our adulthood or to, until like we are gray and old and like it's just impossible for us to always like be with people who we were growing up with, guys, I mean, like, let's say for example, you went to school with a friend and eventually, like, when you go to like a higher school, leave a foundation phase, you're probably gonna separate schools, guys, right? Which is why we'd be saying that, people are seasonal, guys. We are here to do what we gotta do and not really, really get attached to each other, because that's where the codependency comes in, guys, But here's the thing, we meet up with people who wants to impress friends. Even when they get love, they want to impress their friends, guys. So here's the problem. When you are in a relationship with these kind of people, they don't tell you like, yo, I'm this kind of person who loves impressing friends. So I chose you because like, I think for this period of time you can do it for me. So I want you to be next to me while I impress my friends. No, nobody wants to be part of that, guys, right? So it's better for us to always do things for ourselves, guys, where you know that you got a backbone, and where you know that when somebody says to you, yo, let's do this to impress this person, you be like, why would you want to do that in the first place? Why would you want to make yourself a puppet and want to impress other people for what? Are you a clown? You see, but a lot of people would go out of their way to do this. Some people would go out of their way to hurt their parents for their friends. More like, okay, my dad is not looking, I'm gonna steal my dad's car and go impress girls out there, you see, and pretend that this is my car and all that. See, so this person can impress a girl and get into a relationship, like those are the kind of things a whole lot of guys did when we were growing up. People would take spoons and steal their parents' cars just to impress their friends and all that, guys, right? Yeah. And people would go into a life of crime because, yeah, their friends are doing it already, guys. And you see a person who is a normal person who has a normal family going out of their way to go and steal just to impress a friend, you see. And these are the kind of habits we pick up from the people around us, people, places, and things, guys. These are the kind of habits where, like, yeah, it's picked up around us, where it's normal for people to, like, okay, yeah, I want to get to be impressed by these kind of friends who are into crime, life of crime, and all that, where that's not where you want to be. That's really where you're not going to be at all with your life, you see. So yeah, this is what kills a whole lot of us, where all we have got to do is be ourselves, you see. Be ourselves, stand in our truth, and yeah, live our lives, guys. Whether you have a best friend or not. According to me, it's not important for us to have best friends or anything like that, because that comes with a whole lot of fake habits and all that and whatnot, because, like, yeah, a friend will come to you and tell you, like, yo, I'm into this and all that, and yeah, if one sees that, oh, this person is the kind of person that I would want to rub my shoulders with, yeah, they would pretend that they like the same things that you like, guys. And they would, like, yo, I like hip hop too, like, yeah, I love hip hop too, and all that, where for them, they don't even really know what that is. And yeah, a person would just go in that and they realize, oh yeah, I like hip hop. Like, yeah, this is it. Because they were pretending before, not even really knowing what's going on. Yeah, go into that. Just an example, guys, right? Yeah, and going on with that, you would say, oh, I like this kind of dessert. And yeah, somebody would, like, really? Like, yeah, I like it too. And pretending that, oh, you guys are kindred, guys, only to find out that somebody would just want to be in a codependent friendship because they see that, oh, this person likes all this cool stuff, this nice stuff, and all that. So maybe if I can be in this circle, I can be one of those cool kids. So I can be popular and all that. You see, a whole lot of people pretend to be people who they are not, guys. Well, let me tell you something. When somebody comes to you and tell you, like, yo, I am searching for a perfect partner in my life and all that, they will not tell you that, yo, I got dumped yesterday, or yesterday I let somebody go, or yesterday I slept with someone, or something like that. And yeah, they will just want to carry on without having to heal, and yeah, jump into the next relationship, guys. You see, where it's pointless for us to always be jumping on relationships without having to heal, guys. Some people started doing it from really, really early ages, guys. 14, 15 years old. You see, where they feel like, they're experimenting with themselves. And yeah, they're figuring their body out and all that. But yeah, like, we should do it in a healthy way, guys. I mean, like, for me, for a 14-year-old, 15-year-old to, like, getting to eat all of that, like, yeah, their parents must have taught them a whole lot about sex and all that, guys, right? How to protect themselves, how to, like, yeah, treat a girl and all of that, guys, right? Yeah, but like with some people, like, nah, none of that is told at all, guys. I mean, like, isn't it wise to be taught about health from an early age, that when you sleep around with women, this is what's gonna happen? Like, when you start drinking from an early age, this is what's gonna happen, guys. I mean, like, some parents don't really care about informing their kids about these things, guys, because they have learned all of that from their parents. I mean, some of our parents have stayed with their partners by their houses, Meaning, like, let's say a woman is dating a guy, and this guy works by the mines and all that, and this woman feels like, oh, well, this guy can come stay with me by my house, the house of the woman parents, guys, where a guy is gonna stay by their girl's house, and they stay there, and yeah, start their lives from there, where they could just go out and rent, guys. Why is it always the point of having to start by somebody else's house? Oh, that's what bugs me, because that, yeah, these kids learn from that. I mean, like, if your parents stay by your grandparents' house, that's what you want to gonna do with your girlfriend, guys, right? Yeah, I've seen this with my parents. My parents stayed by my mom's house. My dad stayed by my mommy's house. So yeah, even if we get married, I'm gonna stay with you by my parents' house. You see what I'm saying? And yes, some people would figure out, yeah, we're gonna start our lives like that, until they realize that, oh, life is serious. Life is very serious. So you're gonna stay by your parents' house with somebody else's daughter that you call them a wife. That's just absurd. That's just crazy, guys. Maybe that was done in those generations, like way, back, way long time ago. But still, I don't think so. Because we're not in the stone ages now, guys, you know? It's just impossible, because, you know, when you stay with a girl by your home, by your parents' house, yeah, you feel like, oh, well, you are entitled to everything. You feel like, oh, yeah, this is home. So whatever you do, you are home. But what about the other person? They're not home. They're not home. And whatever they do, they'll be walking on eggshells around family members and all that, you see. And yeah, some brothers will be like waking up with whatever hangover they get and come to you and tell you like, yo, you are makoti, you must go outside and sweep the whatever, the ground, whatever, outside, the yard. You see, you get bullied when you are staying by your husband's house, you see. And you never feel like that is home. Which is why other people would be like, hey, this woman doesn't really get along with my parents and all that. But no, what you don't see is how your parents treat your woman behind your back. You see, some women will be feeling salty when they look at you. You'll be thinking that, oh, this woman is so pretty when she doesn't do her facial expressions and all that. Where when they pass by the Yamakoti, every time I'll be feeling like, super ugly, right? Yeah. And when you see them with other people, they've got a beautiful smile. But when they are with you and around you, it's always, why is it that? Why is it like that? I mean, like, if you are gonna let your son stay with your daughter-in-law in your house, be happy. You are the one who invited them in there in the first place. You see, you allowed that in the first place. Where that is really not normal for me, guys, you know? Because it was said and it was written in stones that when you marry a woman, you will leave your family and go out there and look for a place to stay on your own, so you be independent with your woman. So that woman don't get to get facial expressions, weird facial expressions like this from your mom. You see, yeah, like sisters-in-laws do the same shit. Brothers-in-laws and all that, where they feel like they own this woman, where they know nobody owns anybody. No. Everybody's got a choice whether they want to stay in an abusive relationship or not. You see, smart people leave. Whenever they see a woman be looking at you salty and like that, yeah, one would just leave, because that's a red flag, guys. That is a red flag. Nobody wants to be looked at in a funny way. And yeah, honestly, like, I don't think it's fair to be deprived of happiness because one does not afford life. One cannot afford life. Why get married in the first place? People who've got agendas, guys, they always want to do stuff they can't afford. You see, because they always impressing other people. Hey, I love this woman. I want to get married to her and all of that. You see, yeah, that's just how it is. We learn from our parents, guys. So you've seen your mom stay with your dad by her house, her parents' house. Now you want to do the same thing. Are you copying your mom or like, what is this? Codependency? Huh? No, guys. Doesn't matter if one stays in the burbs or doesn't matter if one stays in the hood. It doesn't matter if one stays in the farms. It doesn't matter if one stays in a cabin in the woods. See, independence is really, really important, especially to married people. Because, yeah, one woman cannot really want to be out of the way and listen to the other woman who was married by the very same person who gave him a same as you. You see, why are you taking orders from other people when you can just make your own rules and regulations? For me, it doesn't matter if you are a mother-in-law or a sister or a brother or any shit like that. If you are unlawful, you are just that, unlawful. You see? And yeah, because you want to impress. Yeah, you want to show yourself as this person who cares about your children and all that. No, you can stay by my house. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. You know, your kid, whether it's your favorite or not, after they get married, they must go. They must leave the nest. They shouldn't have to come to you and show you like, yo, mom, check me. Was eating a snake. Sweet. No, we don't do that. We don't do that, mama-in-law. We don't. The next thing, now, there's going to be some plots where like, okay, now you guys are here, staying here with me. They're allowing this guy to cheat, right? So you can't stand up for yourself because, yeah, this person feels that they are at home. So whenever you're gonna say or open your mouth, be like, hey, stop disrespecting. Everybody's gonna jump and gang on you because you're staying by this guy's house. Whatever you say is gonna be wrong. And that is one of the things where like people don't understand that is emotional abuse. It's emotional abuse to have people get involved in someone else's relationships, marriage, or whatever. It's wrong, guys. But some mothers-in-laws don't see it like that because they have never been in that position before. If a woman would allow a man to come stay with them by their parents' house, yeah, there's something wrong with that woman. Maybe that woman has put some muti in this man's food for them to be like, yeah, I want to come stay with you and your mommy and all that. Especially when their mom was a traditional healer who practices with the forbidden arts. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it is. So if you're gonna go there and get married with their son, they get bothered because already they have trapped their son to do for them. So if you're gonna stay in a marriage by this woman's house, by this guy's house, obviously you're gonna do the same thing they did to their father to you. You see? Yeah, they're gonna hold it in your food too. I've witnessed that happen a lot with where I was staying. This woman was wearing her sailor navy blue blouse sleeveless with the floral skirt where I don't eat late. I would tell you like, hey, 5 o'clock, that's when I eat my dinner. But yeah, but the in-laws, they'll be eating their dinner 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, guys. They don't want you to eat in the first place. That's where you get to lose your routine. You get discombobulated and all of that, where you don't follow your own rules anymore. You are subjected to somebody else's rules. Where that is not cool. That's not cool. You can cook for yourself. You cook better than your mama-in-law or your sister-in-law or whatever-in-law there is. You get deprived to eat your nice yummy food. You get to eat somebody else's sour pop or something like that. You get to be forced to be eating meat and all that, where you don't get to eat meat in the first place. You see, some people can't afford the people they want to date, and they be like, oh, this person is not from a stable family. Or they want to judge you because like they like, oh, this person doesn't got a father. No, they're not from a stable family. No. I don't think we are entitled to tell whoever we are dating about our family. And yeah, because sometimes you tell somebody like, yo, this is my mom. Or this is whoever, or this is what, they haven't married you yet. Why do you want to expose the issues of your family to somebody you just met yesterday? Or for somebody who just got done doing it with somebody else and now they were going to come to you and ask you out. You see? Where's the trust in that? Where like this somebody can tell you like, yo, yesterday I did it with this other girl and all that and whatnot by my friend's place. So yeah, I'm gonna take you to the same place because I wanna do the same thing to you and all that. Like, you see what I'm saying? That's just like our friends, guys, and our in-laws, and our everything, guys. You know, because not everything is what it looks like. Not everything is what it seems like, guys. You know, some people would pretend that, hey, I am from this family that is the shit and all that, when they know that their family ain't shit at all. They're from the Bundus, and now they're gonna come and try to impress other people and look like, yeah, they are from this place where they are from the royals and all that, when they know that there were plenty in their home. Yeah, and they had to move out. Before they move out, yeah, they had to go and budget, you see. No, they grew up like, so the same thing that they had with their parents, they're gonna want for their same kids. If a woman raised their kids and stayed with their husband by their parents' house, they want the same for their kids. Oh, I've lived by my mama's house with my husband and my kids for this long, 15 years. Now my kids are going to do the same thing, you see. My kids are going to do the same thing. They're going to live with their husbands and their wives here at home here, so they maintain me, you see. But then if you're not woke, you're not going to see all of that, you see. You have got to be aware of all of these things, guys. We cannot say our mothers-in-laws, yeah, we're going to work hard and impress them and be the best daughter-in-law ever. We don't have to be like that. Time is passing by. Your kids are missing out. You are missing out by keep on giving to somebody who doesn't give a shit about you. You see, they don't. Don't tell me about a mother-in-law, a monster-in-law. No, guys. Don't tell me about somebody who uses muti to control people. No, guys. No. No. Life is too precious to be used in that way. You see. So 10 years passes by, 12 years passes by, 100 years passes by, and you're still staying by your in-law's house. Do you like it? Or is that thingy they put in your food very nice that you don't want to move out? You have got to move out. Move. Let go. And if your husband doesn't want you to move out, it just simply means that they gave you a shut up ring. And yeah, that is just it. Because eventually what's going to happen is going to be arguments after arguments after arguments after arguments. I found a needle with my scenario, I found a needle on my side of the bed. I mean, by the in-laws, we were sleeping in a single bed. Single bed with my husband. Single bed. Alright? Single bed, guys. And we are a married couple where we could be out there buying our bedroom suit. Marriage bedroom suit, you know, or something like that or whatnot, right? But yeah, you get forced to sleep in a single bed. And on that single bed while you sleep, because these people, they are into voodoo, and you know how the Bundus people does. They put needles on the side of your bed. where they get to prick you and they get to wound you like that. How many needles did I found on the side of my bed? A lot. By the pillow side, like, be like, what? And if you show your husband, yo, check what is going on here, be like, no, maybe my mom was sitting there sewing something. Why would your mom come sit here and sew in our bed? You see what I'm saying? Some marriages are just fall like that because the in-laws are involved, guys. Vet your relationships, whether it's a mother-in-law or it's a friend, whether it's whatever, a pet. Vet your relationships. Love is more valuable than having to invest in people who really hate you guys, because that's what in-laws do anyway. You see, whenever you stay by your in-laws, all you gotta do is work. All you gotta do is do things that your parents didn't even really put on you guys, where like they just want to see you up and not really seated, guys. When you are seated, you will be like, hey, clean these windows, clean this door, clean this. Later on, what their kid comes with their stupid little fingers and mess it up again, where they know, we've got a daughter-in-law. You see, what I don't like about it is that having to live with your in-laws and your children and all that, you'll have this sister-in-law working and all that, and she felt like, I didn't have all of my lunch box. So when you leave chips in a lunch box, how hot they get. Some can really spoil, but they come with that junk and give it to your child, and when you say something hard, it's a problem. It came from your sister-in-law giving to your child. You see, I really don't like people being given leftovers because somebody will feel like, hey, I'm royal, you should eat my leftovers. No, you nothing. You nothing. You see, not royal. You are a piece of shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're gonna be treating some other people's daughters like that, they're humans too. You see, they're humans too. It's better for us to stay in our truth, guys, and always tell the truth and be in our authentic truth and stop doing things to impress other people out there because it's just waste of time. God loves you, I love you, and hey, choose the authentic way. It's the easy way, guys. Always tell the truth and always be in your authentic truth. See you guys later. Peace.